Okay, now to a big story breaking right now in the 696 toxic ooze investigation. In searching another property owned by the man at the center of this mess, investigators have made an alarming discovery.
Our concerned investigator Hank Winchester live now along 696 with what we've just learned. Hank?
And Devin, we're going to get to the concerning numbers here in Madison Heights in a minute, but as you and Kimberly just mentioned, a major new development taking place in the city of Detroit. The mayor's office taking the proactive move today, entering into a building owned by Gary Sayers. Inside, they discovered something very concerning. A substance that on visual inspection looks incredibly similar to the toxic ooze that was seeping onto the roadway here behind me. Told they found several 8x10 concrete pits, and those pits filled with a substance that appears very similar to the toxic green ooze that was seeping onto 696 in Madison Heights. Eagle and the EPA just notified about this new development. Work will begin to test that substance and also lock this building down and secure it, making sure it is safe. These are new images taking you inside Electroplating Services, the site of the toxic ooze in Madison Heights. As you can see, the building a mess, but it's what you can't see that's especially concerning. In fact, today the first test results revealed, and inside PFAS levels that aren't just elevated, the numbers are astronomical. From the standpoint of the state, saying that that doesn't affect the water quality here as of right now, that they are...
Well, they're telling us that there is no health concern on this because it's not into the drinking water. But it is a valid concern for the stuff downstream that it eventually gets into the drinking water.
It is too early to tell if water or soil has been affected in any way, but the PFAS number is so concerning. Investigators hoping now to get super funding status to clean up this mess once and for all.
So year after year after year, he's getting violations, and it still didn't get to the point where they were coming in and seeing what was going on for 20 years.
Right. So
that's my problem with this
while
all.
He may have ignored it all, it doesn't seem like there was anybody from any agency that was doing enough to just shut it down.
You're exactly right.
The issue here with this building and property, not just what may be found on the inside, but take a look at the outside. It is a huge dumping ground, a big concern for the city of Detroit. Back here in Madison Heights, we're told the water and soil samples have now come back, but those numbers being evaluated by the EPA. The hope, obviously, is that the mess on the inside did not impact the environment outside. Back out here live. So a lot of this information just coming to us within the last few minutes. Again, let me make it clear. The situation in Detroit unfolding right now, but city leaders very concerned about what was discovered in that building owned by Gary Sayers. Again, several 8x10 concrete pits, and on visual inspection, inspectors say that that substance that was found inside looks very similar to what was found here along the roadway along 696. So, as a proactive step, the city is not only going to work to secure that building ASAP, but the EPA is on alert, so is Eagle. They need to find out exactly what is in that building and if it is a threat or a concern to those who live and work nearby. We're live here in Madison Heights. Hank Winchester, back to you.
Well then, Hank, do we know when the EPA is expected to release this next round of test results?
Yeah, Devin, and that is in regards to the situation here in Madison Heights. We know that they have those numbers right now. They are taking a look at them, evaluating them, and we're told that that process could take up to a week. Back to you.
Good time to mention here the U.S. House today passed a bill that recognizes PFAS as a forever chemical, which is part of the problem here as we look at the hazardous effects of this stuff. All right, Hank, back to you here shortly.